Okay, so I actually mentioned this on a previous video that I would be interested in doing Rollercoaster Tycoon videos, and a lot of you said yes. And so I know this probably isn't going to be, you know, a cup of tea for everybody's cup of tea, but, you know, a lot of you wanted to see this, so I figured I'd do it. And I actually got this game when it first came out years and years ago because I've always liked building games like this. I've always liked SimCity, stuff like that. But interestingly, I'm not really too much into stuff that is really open sandbox, like Minecraft or something like that, or like Gary's Mod. But something like this where you have like a goal or a structure like SimCity or this, obviously, you know, I just really like. I've always really liked those kind of games. Anyways, though, what we're going to do first is we're going to put this to maximum funding. You always want to put this to maximum funding because it's only $200 more, and it gets your rides faster, and that's what you want. You want those fucking rides. And this isn't going to be some like expert guide on like how to absolutely decimate this game or whatever. This is just going to be me building shit pretty much and just trying to, you know, I'm going to try and actually achieve the goal, but yeah. And the goal is 250 guests in your park by the end of October year 1. So we have about, what is that, 6-7 months? I can't even fucking count that right. I think about 6-7 months with a park rating of at least 600, which is actually pretty fucking easy to do. So the first thing you want to do is we're going to build some shit for people to eat, because you want to eat a bunch of food so you can shit it out of your ass by the time you're on a ride. And I'm so used to some newer games though where like you can just like right click and hold and like spin the map around or something like that, or like use your mouse wheel to go in and out and everything, you know, like zoom in and out. So I'm a little bit spoiled by those. So you want to make these a little bit cheaper at first. At least that's what I do. And I always put same price throughout the park. We'll name this Bitchin' Burgers. There you go. So that is open for fucking business. Actually, no, it's not open for business. That shit got closed down. Fucking found rats in the place. No, but you don't want to open that yet because your park isn't even open yet. So that'd be stupid. You're just going to spend money on operating it, and it's not even open. Piss drinks. All right, so that's what we're going to name this. We're going to put that a little bit cheaper, too. Put it about $1. Fuck. I like how, because of the time dating of this game, like, $1 would probably have been expensive. But why did I even start that up? I'm stupid. But nowadays, if you found a drink for $1 in an amusement park, I don't know where you're going, but yeah, most time now, drinks in amusement parks are like so much money, it's ridiculous. They're like $4 and $5 at least. It's like worse than going to the movies. Okay, so now we're going to actually build something that does an actual ride. Oh, want to build bathrooms too. You always want to build bathrooms, and you want to build benches because those are really good for people like needing to rest so they won't puke all over the place. You can also be a complete asshole and charge for bathrooms, but I can't say I've ever heard of an amusement park that actually charges for bathrooms. Like, that's the only place you can use them. I've heard of places that charge for bathrooms that are really, like, well upkept and stuff like that, but, I mean, still, that would just be wrong. That would be, you'd have people shitting their pants all over the place. Let's do one more here for cotton candy. Let's do, damn, that's pretty cheap. I think I'll keep that about where it's at. What can I name this? Mothballs. There you go. It's a big-ass mothball. It's what the hell you're eating. Bunch of cars coming to this place. Alright, so want to build something. Well, first you want to branch off here. This is what I've always done, is you want to kind of branch off here. And you can have, like, kind of a, I want to make, like, a big, you know, going around the park thing. And so what I usually do for that is I have kind of multiple paths in, so people will be able to like go, oh, well, here's all the fucking pussy rides, and here's the eat your own shit rides, and here's the fucking, I don't know what. So people can do that. It also makes for getting around the park easier. Instead of having to do like, you know, one pathway or whatever, they can get back easier. So we'll do that. Also makes lines easier. So we'll build this here. Oh, and also, when you build these things, build the queues like you're playing a game of Snake. And you'll see what I mean here by that in just a second. But I'm going to put the entrance here. And then you put the exit like right here. Because then it's just like, bam, they're out. You don't have to dick with it. But you get the you get the queue here, and you just snake that motherfucker around. I mean, most people would just go da-da-da done. But no, what you want to do is, first of all, you want to get rid of this path, because that'll fuck with you. You want to do this, and just seriously snake that motherfucker around the place. I mean, seriously, just don't even worry about it. And get these damn trees out of the way. I want to protect the environment, but this is a game. And trees don't matter worth shit in this like they do in SimCity, so fuck that. So yeah, so you literally want to build your queues like this all the time, because this way you will never ever have a problem with too many people being in line. And it also means your line can get stacked as hell, and then people will actually wait in line. Because usually when people go in line, they don't come out of it unless they get to this point, and they're like, oh, it's too much, it's too boring. It's basically what most people do when they get to the ride, is they get bitchy about it. So we're going to put this a little bit cheaper, because otherwise people will be, it's too much. And so we're going to make it hardcore, so all the emo kids will want to ride it. We're going to make it bleak and depressing. And then we're going to make it red on the bottom for the blood of the fallen that have, you know, yeah, the blood of the fallen demons that protected this land. And so we're going to go here, and I should say the blood of the fallen demons that have been buried underneath this absolutely cursed, terrible, demonic ground. Yes, I'm just going to name it that. And you can actually change this, too, to make it even more like, oh, fuck. So we're going to do that. Now, I don't know why you would ever do this. Unlimited rides per admission is just fucking ridiculous. Because, I mean, that's it. Why would anybody ever ride the ride again? They just ride it a million times and get sick of it. Now, max people on ride, you know, we clearly want to put like 1 billion people on here so they can get concussions and they can be done with it. Ferris wheel. Okay. So we're going to name this the Break Your Dick slide. So that will be the purpose of this ride, will be to break your dick. Okay, and now let me toss my phone over on the couch, and then that thing can laugh back there. Because if the phone is near my microphone, it will fuck it up. I don't know why. It sends out little radio waves or whatever, and it blows its mind. So anyways, yeah, we're going to name this the Break Your Dick slide. I think that's an appropriate name. Actually, I got a better one. Twist Dick. There you go. It's, you know, it's a twister ride, and yeah, so that should be fairly obvious. So I haven't opened up the place yet, because if you open it up right now, you might get bad ratings or whatever, and you don't want that. So you want to open it when it's really good, and people will be like, wow, this is so fucking good with 2 rides. And then, yeah. So we're going to do, since we're going with this theme, we're going to build a haunted house ride by it, so you can shit your pants in one place and shit your pants in another. Sounds like a good idea to me. And so we're going to build the entrance. Man, this is kind of sucking with this damn rotating shit. Now, you'd think the entrance would kind of have to be right here, because it's a damn opening to the haunted house. But no, you can put the entrance anywhere you want. So we're just going to put it, right here. We're going to get rid of that. And we're going to put the exit at the entrance, because that makes a bunch of sense. Now, I don't know why you'd need to test this ride. The yellow is to do a test run of the place. I have no idea why you'd need to do that, because there's no way for this ride to, like, potentially not work. I mean, it can break like all the other rides in this place, but really, I don't understand that. Holy shit. Okay, I don't know what that was from, but... So because it's a haunted house, we're going to make it wooden, and it's all creepy. Okay, this isn't even supposed to be on. How's that even working? Well, I guess it really is haunted. Fuck. So, okay. What can I name this? Weak ass shit. There you go. That's what we're gonna name it. As you can tell, my park is very family friendly. Also, why did I make the queue blue? I'm supposed to make it red, so then it's all evil. We'll save that for this. I'll make this the evil queue. Oh man. Holy shit, guys. This is a hardcore fucking ride. And actually, I should take these out too. I'm just kind of losing money here on taking out roads. I'm not too savvy of a businessman here. I'm losing my creditors' money by the minute. Shit. Why can't I take this shit out? Delete. Get the fuck out of Dodge. How do we do that? Oh, that's right, I have to be in this menu. Boy, I'm smart. Hire me to make a park, and I can't even remember how the fuck to get rid of roads. Alright. So we're going to do that right there. We're going to put a road right there. Okay, well, we're in business now. Now that we've lost money from repeatedly deleting shit. So, now we're going to build something over here real quick, which will be, I believe, a Ferris wheel. Because it's real thin and it can fit in that area, so that's no problem. And that's what, well, hopefully nobody's going to have to say that, but that's what he or she said. Okay, so right there. And you put the exit to this anywhere you want to. Don't really matter, I guess. So we can put it right here, make it real convenient. Of course, it's not that convenient because now you have to walk one extra fucking block. Jesus. We're going to make this queue. We're going to make it... Well, let's color this thing first. We have to color it. Okay. I'm going to make it all pink. Fuck it. This is going to be the breast cancer awareness Ferris wheel ride. Okay, well that doesn't even make any sense. I don't know why those two things would even be associated, but that's great. So we're just going to... You know what we're going to name it? We're going to name it the fucking... let's name it this. Okay, let's do this. Let's make it all yellow. And probably some of you already know what I'm going to name this. Or something similar. Now, you can actually affect this. You do forward or backward rotation. I don't know if that makes a difference, really. Number of rotations. So you can be generous and put this fucker up to 8 rotations. But I'm going to be an asshole and put it down to 1. So, because this is a game, not real life. And we're going for fucking money on this. We're going to win the game, so. Well, that's good typing. Piss your pants wheel. Fuck it. That's as good as I can come up with. Actually, real quick here. Okay, so sorry about that. I wanted to make sure you could see my mouse cursor. I guess you couldn't in the earlier parts of this video probably, but now you can. So now you can see my mouse going woo. All right, anyways. So we're building the queue here. And obviously we have to build the queue yellow. People have pissed their pants on this shit. And obviously, again, I have fucked up in building a road here automatically. See, this is what happens. This is why I have to get rid of the road. If you don't, then this happens, and it basically just says, fuck off. So that's what happens. So you have to not be a noob. You know what show I miss was Pure Ponage, man. I loved that show. I mean, I know it was like, you know, it was a television series too, for those of you that didn't know, but I just loved the web series. It's actually kind of sad for those of you that don't know, if you've ever been wondering why that show just seemed to just drop off the face of the earth, is because one of the supporting actors was designated to become a lead actor. Like, I mean, he was going to have like a lot of storylines centered around him, and he actually died. And so yeah, so that was kind of sad. So that just happened out of nowhere, right when they were really starting to get out there in the public. But that's what happens sometimes, is bad luck like that happens to really good people. But, you know. So now that we've got our 3 main rides, I'm going to build one more here that's going to be an actual, like, you know, ride, a car ride. And once we do that, I will open up the park. Now that it's already fucking May, holy shit. I've only got like a few months to do this. So, actually, fuck it. I'll open it up while this place is going on. The place is now open. Get the fuck in here.